Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We're going to be diving into the coming ban list, obviously on the 6th of February. Let's see what we're dealing with. Here we go. Oh yeah. I've got the music for Master Duel in the background for us. Right, let me drag this over here real quick. Okay, let's talk about this. I'm going to be honest. It's the new year. I'd expect something quite interesting personally. Obviously, I've avoided Discord. I've avoided everything. I've been at work. Went to pick Ashton from school. Fell asleep in the car and was kind of late. But yeah. Okay. Oh my god. Straight off the bat, we have Morphin Jar from 1 to 3. Are we going to see... Is it Prediction Princess that would contain cards? Yeah, Prediction Princess could potentially use it. Then we also... So, are we going to see more decks that involve flip summoning cards? Like, for Morphin Jar to go into effect? If you're unfamiliar with Morphin Jar, back in the days, it was a dominant card, along with Fiber Jar, along with Cyber Jar as well. These cards were really frustrating in the classic days. And it's nice because, obviously, in later February, we do get access, which I'll do a reaction to the new trailer of the early days. But if you guys want to see me play the early days game, then let me know. Okay, so, Morphin Jar. If you're unfamiliar, flip. Both players discard as many cards as possible from their hands, then each player draws 5 cards. This could be good for Danger. Not Danger, Dark World. Does it work in that way? Oh, shit. I was talking about Cyber Jar and Cyber Jar's here as well. Flip. Destroy all monsters on the field, then both players reveal the top 5 cards from their decks, then special summon all revealed level 4 or lower monsters in face-up attack position or face-down defense position. Also, add remaining cards to their hand. If either player has less than 5 cards in their deck, reveal as many as possible. This is going to be crazy, yeah? Because you've got to think. Oh. Because the Cyber Jar could open up to the Morphin Jar as well. But taking that into account, I'm thinking of like monster card effects. So like, let's say I was running Ashen, for example. I went Cyber Jar got popped. They're going to reveal 5 cards. Let's say we get Priestess. I don't know. We could. This is hypothetical. We could still get the monster effects off by special summoning them in attack mode as well. I'm interested. Like seeing them both being bumped to 3. I'm all for it. You know what I mean? I kind of accidentally saw that Alaba was down there. I can't imagine Branded Fusion's been obviously put back to 2 or 3. If it is, I might be returning back to the Branded days. But, okay. So, Cyber Jar is gone from 0 to 3. Morphin Jar from 1 to 3. We're going to see a lot of flip decks, I reckon, personally. Will it change the meta? Who knows? Alright, let's run it. Oh, shoot. Okay, so Alaba... If you're unfamiliar with Alaba, you obviously, if there's card normal special summon, you can add a branded spell or trap card from the deck to the hand. Ooh. Would people running branded now start running Cyber Jar to be able to special summon monsters to the field? Because it could open up, especially if you've already got branded and red face down. If Cyber Jar did get attacked and you special summon more, you could open up to a Chimera. I don't know. Possibilities. Who knows? So, Alaba is now gone from 2 to 3. Oh, wow. Morphin Jar and Cyber Jar are going to be ultra rares as well. Okay. Well, let's hope some ultra rares have been hit so we can at least dismantle to obtain 1. It's going to be interesting. I want to know what the next set's going to be then. Hopefully it's Exodia. Okay. Bestial Saranir has gone from 1 to 3. You got to take into account. We have 1 Magnum up. We have 2 Druis Worms. We have 3 Bestial Abelion. We now have 3 Saranir. It's going to be pretty good. Being able to banish those extra light and dark monsters is going to help, especially against Voiceless. Alright. Okay, so we are going Celestial 0 to 3. It's crazy, because when we were going through the point of DPE, yeah... Obviously, people used to run Celestial with Dasher to be able to go into DPE. So, if you're unfamiliar, when this card declares an attack, you can take one face-up spell your opponent controls, destroy it, and if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Pretty solid, but it's more about, obviously, having the other effects. While you have no cards in your hand, except the turn this card was sent to the grave, you can banish this card and 1 Destiny Hero monster from your graveyard, draw 2 cards. Hey, We're going to see more DPE. Personally, I'm a DPE kind of person over Dragoon, but each to their own. Branded opening from 2 to 3. Are we going to see more fusion decks? Because it is protection. If a fusion monster you control will be destroyed by card effect, you can banish this card from the graveyard instead. Are branded users going to start running this more than 1, more than 2? Who knows? Haha, there's our ultra rare material. Oh shit, we've got 2 ultra rare materials. Alright. There we go. If you want the Morphin Jar and the Cyber Jar, mate, you're going to get it off of these. Maxi from 3 to 2. They are slowly dragging this shit out. They really don't want to get their bug spray out on Weevil, do they? Maxi is now going from 3 to 2. How impactful it's going to be. Personally, I do think Maxi is way much better than the Molchami cards. Because they have their limitations. But does that mean we're going to see more Perelia or Perlia? I don't know how it's pronounced. Can't remember. Are we going to go from Maxi to 2? 3 of obviously. Oh no, what's his name? Damn. It's called Fualos. I just had to search it. I completely forgot, obviously. So we're going to have Maxi at 2, 3 Fualos. Are we going to see 3 of Perelia? Sangan Kaiman from 3 to 2. Mate, honestly, it feels like Tenpai has just been butchered. Like, literally, they were like, let's drop Tenpai, one of the most broken decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! In general. Let's fucking butcher it. Bam! Slash Sangan Summoning. Bam! Slash Tron Chundra. Bam! Another pan list. Sangan Kaiman. Bang! You know what I mean? Just kicking it to the curb. It reminds me of the days when they were doing it to Kashira and they're like, fucking die! You know? Nightmare Throne from 3 to 2. This is good. It's nice to see ultra rare cards being hit and giving us those extra materials, because this is already 3 ultra rares to be crafted. If you want to run Molchami, you can dismantle these 3 cards to build the Molchami cards. Or you could actually go in and start building Cyber Jar or Morphin Jar. This is going to be interesting. I'm actually excited to see classic cards being brought back and obviously being used. Is that... Oh my god, there's more. Damn, this ban list is juicy. Okay. So the Nightmare Throne has been hit from 3 to 2. I don't think it's going to matter much, but it's a hit. You know? Obviously, Yubel's pretty busted. To be honest, I do think Phantom of Yubel should be put to 1. But it comes over preference, really. But yeah, okay. Leading into the cards to be limited. Oh, mate. Oh. That's actually mental. I have just seen the field spell, and I think it's mad that that was even at 3. Okay, Anti-Spell Fragrance. Anti. That's what I was supposed to say. I'm ill as shit still. Anti-Spell Fragrance from 2 to 1. To be honest, this should just be axed. Anything stun-related, cut that shit down. Then you got Secret Village of the Spellcasters. Look, this card shouldn't exist, personally. Unless you run Spellcasters yourself, you're pretty much fucked. You know? If your opponent plays this on the field, if only you control spellcaster monsters, your opponent cannot activate spell cards. If you control no spellcaster monsters, you cannot activate spell cards. You know, the thing is, if you don't have Effect Veiler or a spellcaster monster to summon, you are fucked. To put it politely. But yeah, that being hit to 0, perfect. Beautiful, love it. Oh, that's literally the only card to be limited. That's crazy. Wow. Just anti-spell frame. You may as well put that in the forbidden list. Summon limit. Axed. Fuck you, stun. Fuck you. Get. And that's pretty much a rundown of it. To be honest, I probably would have expected it to be a bit better, but I can't complain. Pretty good. 3 ultra rares off these 3. Morphin Jar, Cyber Jar. I'm excited to see what decks are likely to run those. To be honest, I think they'd fit into any deck, really. Be interesting. Look, if you guys want me to start doing reactions to these ban list, obviously ban list videos more often, then let me know and I'll obviously start reacting to them more. It's been a pleasure. Hope you guys are well. Obviously, I'm going to be reacting to the early days trailer because for me, it's nostalgic. I grew up on the classic Yu-Gi-Oh game, so obviously check out that when I upload it. Thanks for supporting the channel. I'm going to go be a dad and spend time with my son. Subscribe, like, do whatever you need to. Deuces.